What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. In today's stream, we are going to continue shiny hunting for Groudon and Lugia inside of BDSP and Pokemon Ultra Moon. So yeah, welcome in, everybody. Today's stream isn't gonna be too long, letting y'all know. I gotta edit a short after this and write the script in my next video. So I got a lot of work to do after stream. So today's stream isn't gonna be too long, but should be long enough to get 100 or so, maybe 150 encounters on one of the games. But yeah, welcome in Rayquaza, Alace, Yoshi. Welcome in. Without further ado, let's jump straight into today's hunts. Multiple hunts. All right, so we got Lugia at the bottom, Groudon in the middle, and yeah, my auto counter should be working. Okay, Lugia works and Groudon works. Perfect. Kartana check. You're still doing Kartana? That's insane. But you've been at it for like, what, 2 weeks now? See, that's why I hate Dynamaxing. Dad, I don't know if you guys saw my most recent YouTube short. I had to make a short on it, chat. I had to. Groudon pissed me off so hard to the point where I just had to do it. Also, my face cam is not in the right spot and it's really pissing me off. I had to move in that shorts. I don't know if you guys saw it in that short where I talked about my hate towards Dynamax Adventures. I used a green screen for the first time and I moved my camera for it, and now it's like I usually sit right here. Now I have to sit here. And it's kind of pissing me off, but I'm not gonna move it midstream. I'm not gonna move it midstream. But yeah, I'm probably about 140 to 160. That's crazy. That is over odds. Really over odds. Also, not even zoomed in. That's yeah, look at that 4K. Woo! You can see every detail. God damn. My camera does in fact shoot in 4K, which is sick. All right. Yeah, how's everyone's Tuesday going? How was everyone's Tuesday? I'm losing the next path. God damn, bro. I hate DAs, bro. I hate DAs. Well, I just got a scam text as I'm live. Part of me kind of wants to leak the number, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I literally just received the scam text. Goddamn. By the way, I was hunting Dratini for 6 days in Pokemon Legends EA with the Shiny Charm. I finally got one. That is insane. That is insane. You might be the most unlucky Legends EA Shiny Hunter in the world. Were you doing it in the DLC or the main game? If it was the main game, you had to like run back and forth on the rooftop, then like 6 days could be a thing. But if you were doing that in not Ultra Space, in Hyperspace, that's insane. In game, okay. If it was the main game, yeah, I would. I could see why that would take 3 days or 6 days. Because Cause like only one spawns was just running back and forth. But if that was DLC, bro, that would have been crazy unlucky. But yeah. It looks so much weirder in the recording, my face cam, because this side is cut off on Twitch and the recording. And I'm not in the center of the screen right now. Although yesterday I got 3 phases. I got shiny G-Max, all creamy G-Max. Oh, goddamn. That's pretty good. Well, yeah, I'm sure if you've done 140 to 180 or 160, whatever, you're gonna phase a lot. Senix Roach has a cool shiny. Isn't it blue? Isn't it shiny blue or something like that? It's like a dark blue, or I might be wrong on that. Chat, I've always said Gen 8 is where I start to like lose it with Pokemon. Like Gen 8 is where I start to just, I don't know any of their names. I don't know any of their shinies. I need to play more Gen 8. Is the reason why. Alcremie is a great shiny. I know what shiny Alcremie looks like. Phase. How did I say phase? While that, I actually had 2 phases. I didn't really think that I could phase on shinies, but this spot, because I looked to my right and there was shiny Pidgey. Yeah, isn't that an alpha Pidgey? There's an alpha Pidgey out there too, I'm pretty sure, that you could phase on. I'm not sure if you could. Senix Roach has a teal back. Okay. There was also a Panpour. Yeah, we are going to end up overtaking encounters on Lugia. Lugia's gonna end up overtaking Groudon. I started today's stream 60 encounters for Lugia and 150 on Groudon. Every 10 Groudon encounters is 11 Lugia encounters. So eventually Lugia is going to overtake Groudon in encounters. Because the 3DS is faster than the Switch. I got like 10 shiny Pidgeys. I'll name him Pidgeon. That's sick. I have way too much shiny Pyroar from when I had to shiny hunt Skarmory. What else do I have? Just a shit ton of in ZA. Oh, I have like so much of the Sandile line and Numel from when I did Gible. I have so much shiny Numel and shiny Sandile, Crocodile, that whole line. That might be the shiny I have the most of, to be honest, is Numel. I might have no, I think maybe Pyroar kind of overtaken it a little bit. I'm not sure, to be fair, but next path, hopefully this is the one, bro. Let's get under odds like Lugia. Under odds Lugia, just like Kyogre. I hope, bro. I hope. I've always been treated nicely in Ultra Sun and Moon. I have always been treated nicely in Ultra Sun and Moon. Kyogre's was actually my longest hunt ever in Ultra Sun and Moon. In Ultra Sun and Moon, Kyogre, yeah, was my longest legendary hunt. And it was, yeah, 2279, which is my longest legendary hunt in that game. And my longest one before that was Articuno at like 1570 or something like that. Like I got Articuno very quickly as well. Okay, I got a better path. Nice. Dad, it's pissing me off, this camera. I'm gonna end up moving it. I used to, bro, I sit here, but now I have to sit here to be in the middle. It's because I had to move my camera slightly this way so my green screen can fit in frame. I got shiny Verizine and VA. Nice, bro. Congrats on that, man. Wait, I gotta move this camera, chat. It's really pissing me off that I'm not centered. I can do that instead of having to move the whole arm. Oh my god, I fixed it. I fixed it. We're centered. Oh, thank god. Laid away. What's good, bro? What is good, my guy? Dude, the 3DS is so much faster. I did a whole Lugia encounter. At the time it took me to load the game for Groudon. The 3DS is so much faster. Did you ever remember my Lunala hunt at around 120 checks? Yeah. Dynamaxes could be so annoying. That's why I hate doing them. That's why I hate them. Dado, what's good, bro? I didn't complete the DLC yet. Maybe also because this gameplay is just not fun. I don't even get to fight Darkrai yet, almost. Yeah, I won't lie. ZA is just not it. It's not it. It's I don't want to say it's not a good Pokemon game because I did enjoy, like, I enjoy playing the game. But compared to other Pokemon games, previous titles, like, ZA is a good game. Just compared to previous Pokemon games, it's the worst one. Like, that's the way that I feel. And I was actually talking about this with one of my friends, one of my streamer friends, Antonic. I don't know if you guys know Antonic. He's a Pokemon streamer. I was talking about this with him. We both agreed that ZA is the worst Pokemon game. Like, we both agreed on that. I think it's a good game. I just think it's the worst Pokemon game. It's, for example, I don't know how much of you guys here play Call of Duty. Everyone used to shit on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Which was it was a jetpack Call of Duty game. Everyone used to clown on Infinite Warfare. I played Infinite Warfare. I think Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is a good game. Just compared to every other Call of Duty game, it's the worst. That's how I feel about ZA. I think ZA is a good game. I just think compared to every other Pokemon game, I think it's the worst one ever created. I think it's the worst one ever created. In my opinion. The story's just super repetitive. The gameplay is super boring. The battles, the new battle mechanic is cool, but it's just super spammy. Like, status effects don't really mean anything anymore. You know? We hit like goal, chat. I appreciate every single one of you that leaves a like. Especially online battles too in ZA. It's, you can't do one-on-one anymore. And it's 4-on-4 and it's just so boring. It's just boring. You only get 3 Pokemon. When you faint, you respawn. You can have more than 1 Mega on your team, which back in the day you were only allowed 1 Mega evolution per team. Like, ZA is just kind of all over the place. I won't lie. It doesn't know what it wants to be. We'll miss you, false swipe. Yeah, that as well. Well, you don't really need false swipe in the game. It's just knocking out a shiny and then trying to catch it is so risky. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain ZA. It's just not a good Pokemon. There's so much things that they could have did better. Honestly, I think the game would be better if they kept like the same story, the same gameplay and everything. They just made the old battle system. Like, honestly, if it was the old battle system, it probably would have been a better game. Like, I'm being honest. Like the Legends Arceus battle system, where you can still catch a Pokemon without having to be in battle, but you can actually do a turn-based battle. I don't know. I think it would be more fun. It's different, but becomes fun when you get good. It is a fun. No, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool. It's unique. I just prefer the old battle system. I'm softly standing for Rayquaza and BDSP right now. Nice, dude. How many encounters? I wish we got a different version of XY with Black 2 styles. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to 3D Pokemon games kind of. I made a whole YouTube short about this. 3D Pokemon games killed like the personality in Pokemon games. Like the 2D games had so much personality. Like, I don't really know how to describe it. Even down to the Pokemon sprites. Like, 3D sprites are not as good as 2D sprites, you know? I always say before summon real, a friend said that I'm weak for saving, even though it's a scatter. But I save for every shiny in ZA. Kitten is over on Twitch, or Elise is on Twitch. Cats, for those of you who don't know, I'm also live on Twitch at the same time. If you want a horizontal layout. Ooh, which emote did you just unlock? The Vulpix one. Sick. Elise, by the way, when I eventually, I'm gonna make a few more stream emotes to replace some older ones. I have the wild emote. That Vulpix one was for Blue. He doesn't really tune into streams anymore, so I might replace that one for an Espeon. And I'm gonna make a Riolu one for Laid Away. So I'm gonna make 2 new emotes eventually. I'm gonna make an Espeon one and a Riolu one. For you and Lateaway. But my dog is scratching on my door. I don't know. I don't know why she's scratching on my door. Dom, what's good, bro? My girlfriend is also in the chat. Welcome in, Julia. Imagine Oras in black-white style. That would have been really cool, I won't lie. I don't know how they would have done things like flying on Latios Latias with the Eon Flute. Because that's my favorite thing in that whole game, by the way. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are my favorite Pokemon games. I love those games. Especially growing up, bro. I played the fuck out of those games. And I swear my absolute favorite part and favorite feature of that entire game is the fact that you could ride on Latios Latias with the Eon Flute. And you could fly, like, across the Hoenn region. That is by far my favorite thing of that whole game. And that feature to me is just so nostalgic. I think it would have been cool if like BDSP had the type of black-white style, you know? I think Oras is the best Pokemon game ever made. In my opinion, same. I think it's the best too. Oras is everything a remake should be. It's a remake, but tells a new story. And adds Mega Evolution from XY. You know, the gimmick from that generation was in it too. I think Oras is everything a Pokemon remake should be. Same goes with Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think Heart Gold Soul Silver is everything a Pokemon remake should be as well. Most people say Heart Gold and Soul Silver is the best Pokemon game ever made. And I think that Oras is just because it's my favorite one. But I do see why Heart Gold Soul Silver is most people's favorite Pokemon game. I love that game. Like, I'm playing through it on my DS just like for free time. Bro, that game is damn near perfect. That game is damn near perfect. To be honest, ZA is not too bad, especially because I still have the Switch 1, and yes, it's way less glitchy, but the physics are trash. I ran towards a scaffolding and I clipped through it and fell over. God damn. Yeah, I know that ZA is like... ZA's pretty bad on the Switch 1, but I will say ZA on the Switch 1 is miles better than what Scarlet Violet was on the Switch 1. Scarlet Violet on the Switch 1 might be the worst Nintendo Switch game. Like, I would make that argument, honestly. I would make the argument that Scarlet and Violet Switch 1 edition is the worst game on the Switch. Like, I would make that argument. That it's the most laggy game on the Switch. Next shiny, you should hunt Umbreon. I already have shiny Umbreon. I already got Umbreon for my living decks. I think the only evolutions I'm missing is, yeah, Gen 2 and up. Well, there's none for Gen 3. So I'm just missing Glaceon, Leafeon, Sylveon. Those are the only evolutions I don't have shiny. And I'm doing my living decks in like generational order. That's why we're doing Lugia at the bottom. The Groudon that we're doing in the middle of the screen, that's because I'm shiny hunting for every single mega Pokemon. So I could send it in Legend ZA. That's why we have 22 out of 24. All I need left is Groudon and Heatran. And then I'm done everything. But yeah. And then Lugia at the bottom is for my shiny living decks. It's because I still need the Gen 2 legendaries. And then I can move on to Gen 3. Which we already got Kyogre and we're doing Groudon and I already have Rayquaza. So, you know what? I actually, when we get Groudon, the only Gen 3 legendaries I'll be missing is the Regis. Because I got Latios Latias in ZA for the Mega Dex. I got Kyogre for the Mega Dex, and I'm getting Groudon for the Mega Dex. I got Rayquaza in the Scarlet Violet event. So I've had that since like 2024. I think that's when that came out. So yeah, literally just the Regis. Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, and Reggie Steel are the only Gen 3 legendaries, and Groudon are the only Gen 3 legendaries I'm missing. And then Deoxys, I would have to get shiny Deoxys in either Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Fire Red, which I want to do it in Emerald because I have Emerald, I don't have Fire Red. Plus Deoxys is a mythical, it's not even a legendary. And then Jirachi, the only way to get shiny Jirachi, I'm pretty sure, is in Pokemon Go, which I have. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just send it up unless there's like a mystery gift event for Emerald or something. I think there is, I'm not sure. Worst game on the Switch has to be the AI slop they put out. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff on there. But I would say like the worst game from Nintendo. Like Pokemon Scarlet Violet for the Switch 1 is so laggy. Like that game runs on like 15 FPS on the Switch 1. Like it's horrible. It is horrible. On the Switch 2, that game is flawless. There's no frame drop whatsoever. But you have to buy a Switch 2 to update the performance. I finished my 3rd homework assignment. How much homework do you guys get? I swear when I was in high school, I never got homework. And if I did, I would do it in class as soon as it was assigned, so I didn't have to do it at home. Like, I swear I never got homework in high school. I was also, like, I know the kids who were in the advanced classes got homework. I wasn't in the advanced classes. Like, I was in the regular ones. So, yeah, we got, like, no homework there. And if we did get homework, we had class time to do it. And I just did it then. Mice can be very sensitive sometimes, and a few times I've played Scarlet Violet at night and the graphics glitchy genuinely hurt my eyes most of the time. Yeah, dude. Like, there's been times where I was shiny hunting in Scarlet Violet and I genuinely, like, just couldn't, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just didn't know what I was looking at. Like, there was times where I was just mindlessly staring at my screen while shiny hunting Scarlet Violet, because that game was so laggy. It was so laggy on the Switch 1. And plus, to the lighting, especially if you're shiny hunting things that barely change color, dude, you don't even know if it's a shiny or not. I'm sorry, dude. I only speak English. I have no idea what that says. Math problems and 6-page double slide packet. A research paper, 2 history primary resources, and an essay. God damn. And that's all due for the next day, or you have like a week for that? Whenever I would have homework, they would be due like 3 classes later. Like, we'd have time to do it. Like, we would get like 1 sheet of homework and we'd have like a week to do it. Four are due Thursday and 1 is due next week. God damn. I would hate that so much. Thank God I never got home. Those days are over completely for me. I'm not even in school anymore. I'm a graduate. I actually graduated last week. I'm no longer a student as of last week. Monday was my last day of school ever, and I graduated and got my diploma. Last Monday, not this Monday. Finn, what's good, bro? I mostly zone out while shiny hunting in Scarlet Violet because my brain just doesn't want me to be like, is that shiny? I feel like a math test back in the day. Yeah, bro, there's sometimes like I've definitely killed off shinies in ZA without knowing. Scarlet Violet, not ZA. I definitely killed off shinies in Scarlet Violet without knowing, like by picnic resetting. Especially when hunting for things that don't change. Like, dude, there was one time I did Slowpoke. I did Slowpoke like twice in Scarlet Violet, actually. I think I did Seal once in Scarlet Violet, but I gave up. But I remember spending like 2 hours shiny hunting for it with Sparkling Power 3. And I gave up because I was going crazy. I couldn't tell if it was shiny. And then I ended up doing it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee instead. Within that 2-hour time period, I definitely killed off like maybe a few, honestly. He said no way due to some Japan. I think it's German. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. Pretty sure it's Spanish. Because Dom was able to translate it and Dom speaks Spanish. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. No shiny? God damn, bro. Those Dynamax adventures don't want you to win, bro. They do not want you to win. No, Lugia! Except in Spanish. Yeah, it looks... It said L. That's all I know. That's the only Spanish word I know there is L. I'm German, by the way. Oh, damn. My grandfather used to live in Germany for a little bit. He used to work, I don't know the name of the company, but he used to work at a huge company in Germany. They had like 100,000 employees or something like that. It was like a factory type of job. Yeah, he worked there in the 50s, I think, or the 60s. But yeah. Mysterious, welcome in. Rosh. I don't know what to spell it. It might be. It might be. It was a huge factory and it has like 100,000 employees. And it's been around for years because my grandfather worked there in like the 60s. Either the 50s or the 60s. I think it was the 50s maybe. My grandfather, he's from Italy, obviously. He had a farm in Italy. Then he moved to Germany to work in that factory. Then he moved back to Italy to work in the farm again. And then he, when he married my grandmother, they immigrated here in Canada. And then they had my dad and my two uncles. Actually, my two uncles were born in Italy. My dad was born here. And yeah. Pika, what's good? Why do I keep finding you when scrolling? Like, damn. Because you watch streams often and you're subbed, bro. So you're just gonna find me. You're just gonna find me. Bye, guys. Hopping off. I'll catch it in the next one, Elise. I appreciate you for stopping by. Alright, I'm gonna do this ground check and then I really need to take a pee break. Like, really bad. Time to keep scrolling, see ya. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by, dude. Please don't be shiny or I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh, thank God. Alright, I'm taking a pee break. I'll be back. All right, we are back. We are back. Oh, Chad, I gotta edit a short tonight after stream, but I don't actually know what the topic of the short is gonna be yet. I have a few ideas written, and I want you guys to pick the idea. So you guys are going to pick the YouTube short that I edit tonight. Let me just erase my last idea that I already made, which is the Dynamax Adventure. I don't know why I still have the script. Yeah, you guys are going to pick my next YouTube short. You're gonna pick tomorrow's YouTube shorts pretty much. I have some ideas for, I think I have like 3 or 4 ideas for you guys to choose from, and then you guys are just gonna pick. Dude, how long was this script that I'm still deleting these lines, bro? God damn. Okay. So there is 4 ideas for you guys to pick from, and I'm gonna edit this short tonight and it's gonna release tomorrow. Lavender Town conspiracy theories is the first idea. The Lavender Town conspiracy theories. The next one is every canceled Pokemon game. So that's every Pokemon game that was meant to release but never came out. For example, Pokemon Z, Pokemon Pink, you know, every canceled Pokemon game. The next idea is the highest versus the lowest base stat total Pokemon. Okay? And then the last idea is the... Okay, I have to give context to this idea first. Everyone knows that the most popular Pokemon... Like, there's a list on the internet of the most popular Pokemon based on fan favorites, and I'm pretty sure Lucario and Greninja win every single year. Lucario and Greninja are always top 1 and 2 of the most fan favorite Pokemon. So I have a short idea for the universally least favorite Pokemon. So what would be the lowest on that list? Lucario, Greninja are always the highest. What would be the lowest on that list? So you guys are gonna pick that idea. So again, the ideas are the Lavender Town conspiracy theories, every canceled Pokemon game, the highest versus the lowest base stat total Pokemon, and the universally least favorite Pokemon. So yeah, those are the ideas. And I'm gonna let you guys pick whichever one I do tonight. I think the coolest one, or the most fun one to edit, would probably be the universally least favorite Pokemon. I think that would be a really cool short. Yeah, fish. I don't know what would be the least favorite Pokemon, honestly. I mean, I have to do my research to write the script. I would assume it would be something like, I don't know, an overrated Pokemon. I looked it up once. I looked it up, and Charizard is actually one of the universally least favorite. And it's because Charizard is thrown in everyone's face. So a lot of Pokemon fans are just fed up of Charizard. Honestly, including myself, I'm kind of fed up of Charizard too. Dude, there's Charizard everywhere. Every Pokemon promo, it's Charizard, bro. I understand why Pokemon fans are so fed up of Charizard. Charizard is actually, it's not the least favorite, but it's in the top 10 least favorite. I saw it. I remember seeing it. Charizard's in the top 10 least favorite right now because it's just thrown in everyone's face. If we would have gotten Charizard Z, Mega Charizard Z, it probably would have been the least favorite. I wouldn't have been surprised. If Charizard Z was a thing, it would have definitely been the least favorite. I mean, it looks okay, but Charizard is everywhere. That's the issue people have with it, is the fact that Charizard is thrown in your face. Could never get enough of Charizard, bro. Or no, you could always get enough of Charizard, I must say. Eventually, there's a point where Charizard just becomes stale. Colton, what's good, bro? I have a level 57 Pokemon before the first gym in Sword. That is crazy. It probably won't obey you. But that is insane. Daniel, welcome in. I recently got a new 3DS XL. Nice, bro. I saw the prices are going high. I bought mine last year. The one that I'm currently playing on for Lugia, this one right here. I bought this one last year. And I paid it like, how much did I buy it for? I think I paid it 250 Canadian, 250 Canadian dollars, which is like, I think 180 American. So I actually got a pretty good deal on mine. Mine was Japanese as well. That's why I paid it cheaper, because mine's Japanese. It's not English. But I'm able. Pokemon games are not region locked, and I only play Pokemon. So Pokemon games are not region locked, so I don't care. My game is in English. That's all I care about. But yeah. But I saw that they're going crazy high in price. I got lucky. I found mine in a shop for 140. Yeah, that's a steal. I got mine on eBay. That's why I had to pay so much. I even paid shipping for mine. And then I had to get it modded, so I had to send it to the US to a guy in Utah who mods capture cards into 3DSs. And I got a capture card from that. And that's how I'm able to screen record. Daily memes, welcome in. Are you all the art? Whoa, I can't speak. What the hell? Are the Ultra Beasts shiny locked? In Ultra Sun and Moon, no. You could shiny hunt for them. They're not locked. And in Sword Shield Dynamax Adventures, they are also not shiny locked. In Sun and Moon, I'm pretty sure they're not locked either. They're not shiny locked, I don't think. Pretty sure in Sun and Moon you can get them. Hey, Crispy with the 23 months, bro. 1 month away from for 2 years that I've known you. That's insane, bro. That is insane. 2 years ago, you were Dynamax adventuring Kyogre. Because that's when I found you. I remember the first stream I ever watched of you. You were Dynamax adventure hunting for Kyogre. I remember. And you were like 40 something encounters in. Or something like that. And I think while you were doing that, I was... I think I was shiny hunting every pseudo legendary, or I might have been shiny hunting for Arceus. I think I was shiny hunting for Arceus 2 years ago. Right now, yeah, I was doing the Arceus hunt because I remember I got Arceus the week of my birthday, and next week is the week of my birthday. So yeah, I've had shiny Arceus for 2 years now. Next week makes 2 years that I've had shiny Arceus. That's insane. What was your first impression of me? You were a hype streamer. That was the impression that I got. A jolly guy. Like a jolly, always happy guy. Always hyped guy. Because that's how you are on stream. And at the time, I remember, because you started streaming before me. I started streaming at the beginning of 2024. That's when I started streaming. So, because originally all I did was YouTube videos and shorts. I never streamed until beginning in 2024. So I found you because I was trying to find other Pokemon streamers so I can learn their style of streaming so I can get better at streaming myself. So I was just watching a bunch of other Pokemon streamers to see the way they did their layout, to see like how they would stream, like how they would talk to chat and stuff like that. Because in the beginning, when I started streaming, I did not like talk pretty much. I just sat in front of the camera and didn't speak. and I just wasn't hype. That's what it was. I wasn't hype. So I found Crispy through trying to get inspiration through other streamers. That's how I found you. And now you're my closest streamer friend. And yeah, insane. Our communities know each other too, which is insane. Screamu became a member. I appreciate it, bro. 13 months as well for Screamu. That's crazy, bro. 13 months too. Up there, I got some are real, but news to tell you. What is the news? What is the news, my guy? I got a milkshake. Nice, dude. Milkshakes would have me in the bathroom for hours. I am lactose intolerant. A milkshake would screw me up for a day or two. Not even gonna lie. I think I just took a screenshot on accident. I also got lucky because my 3DS was already modded when it arrived. Nice, dude. I modded mine myself. It's not hard to mod it. It's just you need a computer, so if you don't already have one, then you can't really mod it. But mine, I modded it myself, but I got the capture card installed. Like, I have a USB-C port coming out of my 3DS that I had to send it to a company in the US that puts in capture cards into the motherboard of the 3DS so I could screen record my 3DS screen. That's what I had to do. So I pretty much have a custom 3DS, if you think of it. There may no more talking about girls. Why, bro? After all this time, all these girls that you've been obsessed with. Because guess who got a Valentine? Oh, damn. You finally got a girl. Nice, bro. I never watch other streamers for inspiration. I just started streaming. I wanted to be unique. Your streams have always been entertaining though. Like, even when you had like just a few viewers, they were always entertaining. I insisted for 1 year with her. Nice. My phone is uncharging while it's charging. That happens to me sometimes, bro. Sometimes my phone will be plugged in and I lose 1%. Like, it's crazy. I was about to reset my Switch without even shiny checking. I'm so fucking happy, but now my mentor has to give me directions on what to do now. Now you gotta do it yourself, bro. Now is the easy part, dude. You just gotta be yourself. Now you just be you. Since Crispy asked, what was your first impression of me? Well, I've never seen you before. Like, I don't know if you stream or not. Also, your audio is kind of low. Is it actually? Ugh. Wait. I feel like it's good. I mean, I could just raise it a little bit. I'll raise it ever so slightly. I think that maybe it's because my background music is a bit high for why am I attacking Groudon? Yeah, it might be my background music that's just a little bit higher than my voice. Okay. It should be chill now. Again, I almost just reset my Switch instead of the 3DS. It's because I have my Switch on this monitor and my 3DS right here, but I have my stream right here and I'm watching my own stream instead of my gameplay because my chat is right there too, and I'm staring at chat while looking at my game here. So I'm like trying to control my 3DS with my Switch controller and it's not working. Now your mic is low? For real? Bro, it's pointing at me, dude. I have my gain pretty high. I don't know. Chat, is audio good? For me, it's fine. Like, I think I'm actually peaking a little bit. Like, I'm hitting the red in the on the audio levels. No, I hear him pretty good. Yeah, I think it's good too. Maybe your headphones are busted. Chad, one thing about me, I go through pairs of headphones as if they're like candy, bro. I don't know why I compared it to candy. It's because I go through bags of candy in like an hour. Dude, I like almost every headset I've ever had is broken. Chat, this is my I think third pair of AirPods that I've ever owned. These are my third pair of AirPods that I've ever owned. These headphones surprisingly haven't broken. I've had these for 3 years. These are my longest lasting headphones ever. But yeah. All right. Crispy, what was your first impression of me? I know that everyone always freaks out on my age because they always think I'm older than I am. That's one thing I know people do in chat, because every time I say my age, everyone freaks out. Because they're like, oh my god, bro, you look way older. Yeah, typically everyone freaks out on my age when I say how old I am. And it's not even just streams, even like when I'm at work and stuff like that, people just think I'm a lot older than I am. It's totally 37. Oh my god. I'm 20, bro. That's the thing. I'm 20 years old, dude. I'm 20. I'm actually turning 21 next week. I'm 21 years old next week. Every time I say that, people freak out. Everyone thinks that I'm like pushing 30. Everyone thinks I'm either in my 30s or I'm pushing 30. Every time people guess my age, they think I'm either in my early 30s or my late 20s. I'm 21 next week. I'm not even 21. I'm 20 right now. I'm 20 years old. And everyone thinks I'm like in my early 30s, bro. Dude, I remember when I used to work at the auto parts warehouse, one of my friends started working there too. And a coworker thought that that friend was my son. He was the same age as me. Everyone thought he was my son. Like he was literally the same age as me. But yeah, I don't know why people just think it's so weird because everyone thinks I'm older than I actually am, but I still get ID'd. I still get ID'd when I go and buy alcohol. Chat, I got ID'd for this. Not today, but like A couple weeks ago, I bought a Monster at the gas station. I got ID'd for Monster. The person thought I wasn't 16. They thought I was under 16. I'm like, bro, I have a beard. I have a full beard. Wild, what's good, bro? Oh. Your unk, bro? Oh my god. Even Yoshi just went, what? Yoshi's new, so he doesn't know my age. Yeah, Yoshi, I'm turning 21 years old next week. Everyone, like, their first impression of me, everyone thinks I'm way older than I actually am. A woman asked me if I was 27, but I'm turning 35. That's a good compliment. See, that's a good compliment. I get the fucking reverse. I get the reverse, bro. I get the, oh my god, you're 20? I thought you were way older. Crispy gets the, oh my god, you're 35. I thought you were younger. I get the, oh my god, you're 20? I thought you were 30. Like, come on, bro. I was a teenager last year. I was literally a teenager last year. Come on, bro. I finally got a new emblem in TCG Pocket. Nice, dude. Honestly, I haven't really been playing TCG Pocket all that much. Like, I won't lie. I haven't been playing too much. I want to get back into it, but I don't know. I find they release sets too often, dude. They release sets way too often in TCG Pocket. That's the issue I have. Like, they do one every month. They should at least do like a month and a half or maybe 2 months. Even in real life, bro, they release TCG sets way too often. They do one like every month. It's crazy. They dialed it back for Christmas. Like, Phantasmal Flames came out in November, and now Heroes Ascend came out 2 days ago, I think, or 3 days ago. Or Ascendant Heroes. I think it's called Ascendant Heroes or Heroes Ascend. I don't remember. Honestly, this new TCG set is like so expensive. They have that Gengar card, the SAR Mega Gengar EX is over $1,000. The set came out 3 days ago. It's raw over $1,000. Insane. Like, imagine that thing graded a 10. Because Gengar is a fan favorite. And it's a Mega Gengar SAR. Bro. I get that all the time. People think I'm way younger. Bro, people think I'm way older. It's insane. Like, what am I gonna look like when I'm actually 30? Like, if I'm 20, people think I'm that old, man. I got a whole plate of pasta, chat. That's a lot of fucking pasta, I won't lie. Yeah, dude, if I'm 20 and people think I'm 30, I can imagine what I'm gonna look like when I'm 30. Like, am I gonna look like I'm like 50 when I'm 30? Well, that's crazy. Motherfucker, I thought you was okay, well. Okay, bro. Okay. Little balsamic glaze. Yeah, we got Giovanni's Italian Deli in the chat. Fresh every day, capiche? How you doing? Dude, if ever I go to New York, I gotta have Giovanni's Italian deli. I have to have it. It's fresh every day. Oh my god. No Groudon. I just remember that yesterday I saw a really tall teenager with a beard. He was 17. Yeah, some people get the crazy beard genetics. I wasn't able, like, I'm still technically not, like, you know, I'm patchy here. I don't have hair here or here. Like, I'm just missing these little spots and then I have a full beard. When I was in high school, all I was able to grow was the mustache and the chin. I always had the goatee. I always had all this. But my sides, I wasn't able to grow until like 20 years old. If it doesn't bleed milk, send it back. If it doesn't bleed milk, it ain't fresh. Send it back, capiche. Now we're gonna throw on a little bit of chicken cutlets. Oh my god. He's gonna look 78 in a week. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm 21 next week. Next Friday. Next Friday, I'm 21. Cringe, bro. Wild's always against me, dog. Wild is always against me. No Lugia again. We got 20 likes. I appreciate it, chat. I'm not gonna set up a new like goal because I think this is gonna be the last encounter of the stream because I want to eat that. And I have to edit a short after this, as well as write a script for a video, so I'm gonna keep working till midnight most probably. No shiny for today. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, chat, let's raid people. Any plans for your B-Day? I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna do a 24-hour stream, but I need to figure out my work schedule first because sometimes I work weekends. So I need to figure out my work schedule first. But I don't know if I'm gonna do one anyway because I don't even have an idea. Well, I have an idea of what I want to do. I just don't know. Like, I don't have a plan and I don't want to rush a 24-hour stream. I want to plan it out properly before I actually do one. But yeah, chat, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in to today's stream. We're gonna raid some people. Let's see who's live on YouTube that we can raid. Let's see who is live over on the YT. Chat, we're gonna send you guys over to Raidaway Plus. My boy Raidaway is currently shiny. Oh, he's not shiny hunting. He's completing every single Pokedex. So yeah, go check out Raidaway Plus. He's a good friend of mine. Over on Twitch. Let's raid someone over here as well. Who is live on Twitch? Is Vandy live? I always raid Vandy. Vandy is live. All right, I'm sending you guys over to Vandy on Twitch and Raidaway over on YouTube. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning into today's stream. I appreciate everyone who liked, sub, all that type of stuff. I'll be live again tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, continuing the Groudon and Lugia hunt. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in tomorrow's stream. Peace.